forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is Paulies Love Cooking and another episode of Cooking with Paulie Love. Every time I do a new live, I get excited. I'm overwhelmed. I know it's holiday time. Thanksgiving is coming up. So what I'm going to do for you today is I'm going to make something that's a little light on the stomach. It's still tasty, it's still good, and it's full of flavors, but it's light on the stomach. So what we're going to have today is we're going to have some fresh salmon. And we're going to have some roasted red potatoes. And we're going to have some grilled asparagus spears. How does that sound? That sounds good because we know like in 2 to 3 weeks we're going to be eating turkey, ham with Paulies Love ham glaze, I hope. Let me just show you Paulies Love ham glaze over 5 years. And I'm really proud of it. I make it myself. It's homemade. It's nice. It's a beautiful ham glaze. So I also have my cookbook coming out soon. I also have seasonings coming soon in the next 2 weeks. So I'm just really, really busy. Let's just give a shout out to a young lady. She watched me do my YouTube with the shrimp fried rice. And she watched it over and over and over again until she got it right. And she sent me some wonderful pics. Her name is Razleen. So shout out to Razleen for making her own authentic shrimp fried rice from Paulies Love. All right? All right, cool. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wash my hands and we're going to prepare to set up this meal. So first I'm going to start with the red potatoes, okay? Okay, after these potatoes has been washed, I'm going to cut them up and prepare them, okay? So after I finish cutting up these potatoes, I'm just going to rewash them and then we're going to season them up for perfection. All right? How does that look, guys? Yes. So now that the potatoes are cleaned and washed and look really vibrant and clean, we're just going to season them up. All right? So what we're going to do is, we're going to use a little Lorry's today. Italian herbs and seasonings. A little onion powder. Sprinkle of thyme. Black pepper. No monkey don't steal no show, all right? We're gonna massage these potatoes and make sure every potato has seasoning on it. How does that look? Good. We're gonna take some extra virgin olive oil and we're just gonna drizzle it. For another level of flavor, we're gonna add some butter. About a tablespoon of butter, not a lot. It just does something when you add these nice seasonings and then you add the olive oil with a little butter. It adds an extra coat of nice seasoning. Put this in the oven at 350 for 45 minutes. Very hot. Very nice. They're not finished yet, but you see that? Look at that. It's very nice. So that's gonna go in for a little while more. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut up the peppers and onions because we are gonna make Paulies Love signature salmon with onions and peppers. Look how fresh these are. I already cleaned them, so I'm just gonna slice them up. You guys wanna watch? All right, let's go. You just take the peppers and cut them around, and try not to waste any. You see the rib of the pepper? You don't use this. This is what you don't use. You try not to use the rib of the pepper. So what you do is you just cut that out, okay? Your pepper should look just like this. All right, so that's orange, that's red, this is yellow. And let me tell you something. This recipe is nothing that I've seen before because it derived from escovitch fish. But I thought escovitch fish was a little, not boring, but it just had the onions and the peppers. And I just wanted to up the status as far as peppers. I didn't want to just use green peppers. And they said, that's not escovitch fish. I said, I know, it's Paulies Love fish. All right, Paulies Love. So I thought that this would be, it's an excellent combination with red snapper, with all, any type of fish. You can use any type of fish. And we have them all cut up. This is how we're gonna do it. This is how I do it, rather. Paper towel and place it underneath your cutting board. And your cutting board will not slide. This is Culinary 101. Right. So what we doing is we slicing the peppers. Beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful. And now, the onions. That's how you do it. All right. So now we're going to work on our salmon. The salmon, what we're going to do is we already washed it, cleaned it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow you to see me season it. Yes. The first thing I'm going to put is Old Bay seasoning. I'm seasoning it lightly because the sauce that I'm going to make is going to be seasoned also. So this salmon is to be lightly seasoned. I'm also seasoning it with a little onion powder, lightly. Garlic powder. And black pepper. And that's it, because the rest of after this fish is cooked, the rest of the seasonings is gonna go in after. How you guys like this? Then we're gonna take this lemon and we're gonna cut the lemon in half. And we're gonna just lightly use the lemon juice. All right? And after that, we're gonna just cut. Okay, now what we're doing after we prep the salmon, what we're gonna do is we're preheating the oven at medium to high heat, and we put a little olive oil in it. I'm gonna show you right now. Place a little olive oil in the pan. And we preheat in the pan. You have to make sure that the pan is hot. If you don't make sure the pan is hot, the skin side of the salmon is gonna stick. And if it stick, it's not gonna come out nicely, beautifully coated, or evenly, or it's gonna stick and it's gonna break up. So you don't want that, all right? All right, so what we're doing is wait until the pan get hot, all right? Guys, do you like my apron? My niece made this apron for me. If anybody wants this apron, just comment down below. And guess what? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. What do you want to see Paulies Love cook? All right? I'll cook it. That's all you got to do is tell me. All right? So it's time to turn the salmon over. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Look. See? When you're on YouTube, something gonna try to give you a problem. Good. Isn't this nice? Look at how nice and pretty this looks. Look at this. Grilled to perfection. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Paulies love is cooking, Doc. This is something that you have to actually have patience for. You can't rush this meal. This meal comes with a lot of steps, but in the end, you will be delighted, because if you follow the steps, once you follow all the steps, you're gonna enjoy this meal. This meal is very popular here in Charlotte. This meal is very popular. Almost anybody that eats from my cooking and knows my cooking, they talk about my salmon. And I'm grateful. You see, this is cooked over. This is cooked. Let me just turn it over so you can see it. You see that? It's cooked. I'm gonna show you the whole pan after it's finished. So now I'm gonna turn this stove down a little bit. I'm gonna put it on low. It was on medium heat. I'm gonna put it on low because we get ready to make the sauce for it, okay? Look how nice this came out. Can you see that? Look how nice this came out. Isn't that amazing? It's going down in Paulies Love Kitchen. All right, so now we're gonna let this heat go down a little bit, and you're gonna give this pan some time to cool off and let you see what we accomplished so far. Don't forget, we still making we have the potatoes still in the oven, and we have the asparagus right there on the side. All right? So what we're doing now is we're washing the asparagus. Just washing, these vegetables come from the farm and they have a little dirt on it, so you want to wash them off. After I finish prepping my food, I'm gonna have a talk because they said I'm boring. My husband said that I'm boring. And he said I act like I'm in culinary school. So what I'm gonna do is, after I prep these asparagus, I'm gonna do a little dance because y'all say I'm boring. So I'm not gonna be boring, right? This is for you, Martin Elliott. I love to cook. So when I'm cooking, I'm too serious. That's just the truth. But I love you, honey, and you're right. I'll be serious. When I'm in the kitchen, I'll be in a zone. I don't think people understand. Like, when you really love something and you start doing it, you be in a zone. Now, I'm gonna cut off an inch of this. I'm gonna cut off an inch of this because anytime the asparagus looks green, as it starts turning like white, the light is on it so you can't really see it. But as it starts turning like a pale white color, that's the part that's inedible. As you cook it, it's gonna be a little tough. So we want to cut that off, okay? So this is the good part. And this is the garbage. Be sure all of the dirt is off of them. And then you cut like an inch. Not much, just an inch. It's only about an inch. You see? Can you see that? About 1.5 inches, rather. Right. So you make sure your vegetables are clean. All right. So now that we have these prepped, I'll show you how nice they look. Nice, right? Okay. This. Look at this. This is amazing. All right. Paulies love just cooked salmon with onions and peppers, red potatoes, stewed red potatoes, and grilled asparagus with ginger and garlic. Look at this. Just look at it. And guess what? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.
Too fast, I'll never